So let's review The Graduate, going back in time here, because I saw it recently. Of course, Ben's familiar with it. And Ben, just real quick, set up the story for us of what happens in The Graduate if you've been living in a box and you've never heard of it.
Dustin Hoffman is Benjamin Braddock. He is just graduated from college. He comes back home to Pasadena. His family wants him to go to pick a graduate school, go to a lot of pressure there. And he meets at a welcoming home party. He meets Anne Bancroft, who is a friend of his family, a friend of the family, an older woman of his parents' generation, and they begin an affair. And then, of course, he starts a relationship also with Anne Bancroft's daughter, played by Catherine Ross, who looks fantastic.
I like Mrs. Robinson a little better in the looks department. I think she's, in this movie, super hot.
Anne Bancroft is ferocious, always was.
Yeah.
Looked great as a older woman. Looked great in her 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and when she, even up until she died in her 70s.
Yeah, so I like the...
And you know, I mean, you might not know these things, but because you sometimes don't. You know, we had Mel Brooks here.
Yeah, married to Mel Brooks.
Okay, just
it.
forever.
I'm on it.
Okay, all right.
All right, so look, she's sexy. I like the next sexual. I like the sexual theme. I'm down. Older woman seducing the boy.
The original cougar.
Yeah, God bless. Go forward. I liked that it was groundbreaking at the time. Having rewatched it now, not buying it. Not for these times. Not at all funny. It was funny back then. Not even mildly funny now. Dustin Hoffman's character doesn't seem like he graduated from college, let alone or even high school or elementary school.
Look at those eyes.
He seems possibly retarded. And so the whole thing is unbelievable. Every single scene is like, oh my God, golly gee willikers, what just happened? Mrs. Robinson, oh my God, those are your breasts. Yeah, they're breasts. You're 22 years old. Have you never seen them? It's just, I watched it and I was like, man, I could see how that was breakthrough at the time. But it's so not translating to current day.
Well, I mean, you know, I would say that don't try to have it translate to current day. I mean, that's a mistake that will prevent you from enjoying a lot of great films that were great when they were great. You know?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. And look, you're right, Ben. The thing is, you know, you recommended older movies to me before, and you watch a movie like Guns of Navarone, which was your first suggestion, and I loved it. I mean, that movie could be today, right?
Casablanca can be today.
Right. So that's why I feel like I want that movies to live up to that standard. And you're right, it's not fair, because it was breakthrough at that time.
Well, it's not just not fair to the movie, it's really not fair to you as someone sort of a sophisticated entertainment consumer that you are.
That's right.
You know, that you look at it through that prism, and the fact that in 1967, I think, when it comes out, you know, we're not yet fully into the sexual revolution. It's begun, and clearly this Benjamin Braddock has been left out of it. So there's some degree of he's been a proper, upright kid doing what his parents want, doing what he's supposed to do, figuring, well, at age 24, I'll get married, and I guess I'll have sex with that girl, and that'll be great. We'll have some kids, and then at 40, I'll want to put a gun in my mouth, you know? But, so he is overwhelmed by this. It's sort of life sort of steamrolls him, you know? But, yeah, I mean, he's so naive that it's frustrating.
Yeah, but it becomes unbelievable. It goes from like, oh, he's Leave It to Beaver, I got it, it was a different era, to this kid doesn't understand anything about anything, not just sex.
You know where it
is? Like everything confused him. I'm like, oh my God, it's a car, what's that? I don't understand it.
AFI's, the American Film Institute's, 100 greatest films, 100 years, 100 greatest films. You know where it is? What number?
Oh, it's probably insanely high. Number
7.
7, yeah. No, not buying it. Not buying it. Look, Citizen Kane, a movie you're familiar with.
Yeah, number 1.
Okay, rewatched it. That kicks ass. Okay, I mean, because it's smart, it's got great symbolism, and not only are things breakthrough back then, but it sets up the drama well, etc. And so some older movies are great at the time and then translate well. Some older movies are great at the time and don't translate well. And I got to put that in this category. And
it had a sophisticated kind of comedy that look, I don't love The Graduate. I don't, I mean, it wouldn't be in any top 100 list that I made. But I know why people like it. And everyone I know who loves it, by the way, is a girl.
Oh, That's fascinating.
I mean, I'm not suggesting in any way that men don't love it, but like the people who I know who are like, oh my God, The Graduate, those happen to be.
Huh, that's interesting.
Women. I don't think The Guns of Navarone is on their list, for example.
Okay. So, just FYI, if you're going to get an old school movie, I would go in a different direction.
It does give you a line, though, that has transcended 43 years now.
Mm-hmm. I think several lines, but
I mean, plastics.
Plastics, yeah.
Plastics is great.
Yeah, and that's the other great thing about old movies. Even if you don't enjoy it like this one, I didn't, is you see all those classic lines, right? And you're like, right. And of course, I'd seen The Graduate in parts before, but surprisingly, I'd never seen it whole, right? And when you see it whole, you're like, oh, right, that's where that fits in, that's where that fits in. And it's kind of a nice feeling. It almost gives you a feeling of nostalgia in some way. And good cultural references.